It's looking really, really good for the government data show coming up in September. I think the depth and breadth of speakers we've got, I think, is going to. I think it's absolutely going to bring out some really strong and challenging conversations around actually the depth and breadth of data. One of the things I think is great to see there is we've got Ordnance survey on. Now, I'm a massive fan of GIS. I still think we don't do anything like enough around data and rendering data and using maps to provide visual representation. So it'll be great to hear what going on in the geospatial data world that can help us look at all that kind of. Everyone's got to love a bit of Google Earth, right? So, you know, where we're going to go in government in that kind of space. We're going to have a great mix, I think, of health, given what we've just been through over the last year and a half, and of course still not out of it. It'll be good to get into some of those conversations about, okay, we haven't got emergency legislation now, what does this mean for data sharing in the health arena? Because we do know also, we, like many other countries around the world, have massive issues around aging populations, and a lot of resolving those and challenging those issues is going to be around data sharing and on an informed consent basis. So we've got some quite cool stuff in there, and that will play nicely into things like DWP, HMRC, and those other big government departments, and how they are part of the problem or part of the solution, and how we can kind of turn problems into solutions in those kind of environments. We've got a nice sprinkling of international interest as well, which I'm really pleased to see. Hopefully we can get a little bit more of that, because I think we can never stop learning from other governments and other countries in the world around how, you know, we could perhaps do things better. So I see we've got our old friends Estonia back again. Interesting to see what's going on in the latest in their kind of world. But equally, I'm quite intrigued with what's going on elsewhere around Europe. And of course, hopefully we'll have a bit of interest from Canada with a bit of luck, which would be quite good to get in, because I do think, you know, as a country, they're quite well ahead on a lot of this stuff. And frankly, just between me and you and the rest in the gatepost, I do like the pragmatism the Canadians bring into a lot of stuff. So that'd be good to see. At the local government level, we've got a lot of really good interest, I think, with a lot of the chief data and chief digital officers at local authorities. I'm fascinated to hear what's happening in Leeds and how that's progressing, because I think we've got some. They're still, for me, a real success story around health and social care integration, and you know, huge potential around operating at a total city level. So Leonardo, you know, from that side of the house would be quite interesting to kind of pick up more about. And nice to see that we've also got a bit of security in there as well. So with Joe Dolan from the Northern Ireland Cybersecurity Centre, we shouldn't lose sight of the fact that what is it the bad guys are after? It's the data. They don't care about the systems. So what is it we need to do about strengthening our position in that space? So broad, deep, lots of organisations, central, local government, health, well represented. I think people that really, really know their stuff, and it'll be great fun sharing some sessions and pulling out some of that shared knowledge. And as I say, nice flavour from cities to other countries.